right, man. So let's get into talking our spit. I know it's hard to kind of shake that off, but we're gonna try our best. You know what I mean? Let's start with our girl, Sha'Cari Richardson, who was banned from the Tokyo Olympics due to smoking some marijuana.
Yeah, that's
Smoke
crazy.
weed every day.
Right.
So I don't even know where to start with this. It's like I do get the rules is rules thing, but she also lost her mom like literally a week before she even did that relay that we all well, at least for me, I know that's when I started seeing a lot of attention on her, and when I started seeing a lot of people get on her. So
Right.
like I mean I didn't really form no real opinion about it until I seen everybody else was saying what they were saying about it. I mean, I know I could speak from experience. I personally know certain NBA players and certain NFL players that smoke weed for sure. Like it's like a regular thing. So it's like to me, I feel like somebody was effing with her to even like say like, oh, let's test her for marijuana. You know what I mean? Because it's like it's a lot of athletes that do. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of executives that do. It's a lot of, you know what I'm saying? Pretty much everybody do. You know what I'm saying? I be getting looked at crazy when I tell people I never smoked weed. So,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? And marijuana doesn't, there's people that take it for healing. There's people that take it for glaucoma, cancer, and all kind of other stuff. So, um, you know, I do feel like it's a dumb rule. I feel like it's a stupid rule. But I also feel like somebody was particularly effing with her because maybe they had a tip or maybe I don't know. I can't speak to it, but it's just too. I don't know. It's just too fishy for me. I don't put nothing past none of them. You feel me? All of a sudden, this young black queen starting to get some notoriety, and then all of a sudden, this pops up, and she's taking full responsibility for it.
Right.
But I mean, that's tough, man. Like I ain't lost none of my parents yet, so I can't speak to what her pain was or how her coping with that. And if anything, I seen people saying like she should get an extra award for being able to like dust all of them like that, and she was smoking weed because it's supposed to slow you down, not enhance anything.
We has
Or at worst, like it don't do anything.
It don't make you for sure. Don't make you faster. That's for sure. But like pretty much like you said. I think it's a stupid rule, and especially when you consider the fact that weed doesn't enhance your abilities in that regard.
Right.
It's an antiquated rule. I believe it was instated when weed was still considered like like a big illegal drug, which it should have never been in the first place.
Right.
So that's the dumb part.
Because I mean, there's racism tied into that law and rule anyway for sports, and when it was illegal.
Right.
You know what I mean? It was tied into that. Just like how they say with coke and dope. You know what I mean? Like how certain you can get more time for the one that white
powder,
people were more known for using than than the one that black people were using to sell. So yeah, go ahead.
I mean, it's just like it's a constant reminder, just as black people, that we gotta really, if you want to succeed in, I guess, the white sphere, you gotta have all your I's dotted and your T's crossed, because any chink in your armor, they're gonna come for you,
right?
Like ferociously, especially like somebody like her. She when I see her, I see an unapologetically black person.
Man, for real though.
You feel me? She's not timid. She's not you feel me? She speaks how she feels. You can see that she has like a certain energy about it, that like she knows what she's doing. She's taking charge. She knows how good she is, and she's not like afraid to admit that.
And while we on the topic, man, protects Simone Biles at all costs, man.
Yeah, factual. Man. I know she been through a lot too. So it's like
she just had the goat slippers.
Yeah, I mean, and they be getting on Simone Biles too. Like if you think about it, like there's certain flips and things that she do that they don't even give her credit for, because it's like, oh, it's too dangerous, and it's like, I don't make no damn sense.
Ain't that the point?
Yeah, it's like, what part of this is safe?
Right.
But yeah, for the whole Sha'Cari thing, I just wanted to be Sha'Cari. Excuse me, Sha'Cari. as black people, we should definitely put our arms around her. She a young black girl.
Yeah, that's what I don't get. All the black people that's like, oh, rules is rules, and some of them calling her an idiot, and some of them saying like, oh, like she want to be ratchet and smoke weed and tying it. Like these is black people I see making these comments, bro. Like that's like I got in a real heated debate with like friends of mine yesterday because I'm like, hold on, y'all got her all the way effed up, and I don't care how close we are. I don't tolerate disrespect for black women under any circumstances. You know what I'm saying? And it's like one of those things where it's like if your like if your little brother F up like out there on the streets and do some bullshit that gets y'all both in some spit, you still gonna have his back at that moment. And then when y'all get home, then you'll tell him like, hey, bro, you gotta move a little differently. You getting us and then that's when you have that pep talk. Even if you do want to call them out a name or whatever, like, yeah, you effing up. But when you out there, you protect them at all costs, and that's what I feel like we should be doing. We shouldn't be using this to attack her right now. It's enough people that's trying to do that anyway. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, we definitely should put our arms around it. Especially, not just for her specifically, just for all black people, period, just in that type of situation. But specifically for her, she just lost her mother.
Right.
You feel me? I know she probably feels sick than a motherfucker right now. Just
right.
The fact that she more than likely is losing this opportunity. It's
gonna take another 4 years.
Yeah, not to mention what other type of sponsorship she might not get from this whole situation.
Well, Nike did back her. Shout out to Nike.
Okay, shout out to Nike.
They backed her and said that they gonna stand behind her. They also the same ones that gave Kaepernick the commercial. I just wanted to throw that out.
At the end of the day, it's just weed. It's just weed. It ain't, what was you saying? If it's not crack, let her run track. Come on now, it's just weed.
Yeah, and I don't even understand how that's still a thing in 2021. I know they say Americans are delusional at the fact that like we think the rest of the world is America. You know what I'm saying? So I get that part too. Like other countries it's illegal, but I mean I don't give them the benefit of the doubt. They also said before all of this even got cracking, they don't want to see no fists in the air. They don't want to see no BLM. So they was already showing what type of time they was on before we even got cracking. And then they got the other rule, I guess, where they said black women can't wear the swimming thing on their head. So, I mean, yeah, in the normal circumstance, you'd be like, okay, yeah, rules is rules. But it's like, nah, these niggas don't get benefit of the doubt. We know what they want.
I got to get the ladies' names, but there's like certain black African runners that can't compete because even though they're naturally women, their testosterone levels are too high. And so,
what?
Yeah. They're naturally women, biological women.
They wasn't like man turned women. None because I heard that there was transgender.
Yeah, there's for sure. There's for sure a man competing in the weightlifting category for sure. Well, excuse me, a trans.
Oh, so they are allowing some of them.
Yeah, no, they're for sure that, but they're for sure not allowing like women who were born females, born women. They're not allowing them to compete because their natural testosterone.
Oh yeah, so the Olympics they just on some bullshit in general, bro.
Especially with that cap thing.
This is what black people rallying around, and you know what I'm saying, using their platforms to attack this young black queen.
For sure.
But I was glad to see a lot of celebrities like bring attention to it, because like I said, I didn't really think nothing of it. I was just like, damn, that's effed up. I think somebody effing with her, but I didn't think like. I feel like this is giving her even more buzz going forth. You know what I mean? She's gonna be even more easy to market.
Yeah, I mean, I hope it doesn't derail her overall track career, because she was getting compared to like Flo.
And another thing somebody pointed out, by the time the next Olympics come around, she's gonna be like 24, 25 or something like that. So
it's still like, damn, it's gonna be her and the other Jamaican sister. That was gonna be interesting.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people was talking about. But yeah, we love you over here, Sha'Cari. You know what I'm saying? Keep your head high. You know what I'm saying? She took full responsibility, but you know.
Shout out to her. And it's just on a broader note, man, just be careful.
Right.
Just be careful.